What's up, guys? Finally filming the first video of DadBod Garage. Finally got a project to work on. Jaden got a go-kart for Christmas. It's got a few different things that need worked on, so today Jaden will explain to you what exactly we're doing.
Well, we're gonna have to this is way too close to the ground, so we're gonna change the spindles on this so it's like an inch clearance from the ground, so it's not so close.
So what exactly are we doing then?
We're swapping tires. Like, pretty much we're taking this whole piece out right here, disconnecting that, and then we're gonna flip them around.
So we're gonna put these on the other side, right? Because this is offset to the top.
Yeah.
If we put that one on this side, that one on that side, raises up about 1 inch, right? Right?
I said yes.
Okay. Cool. So we've got it up on some sawhorses here just to get it off the ground, make it a little easier to work on. Plus it's about 1 inch from the ground when it's sitting down there. So we will get started. All right, guys, we just had to get some tools. So Jaden is going to go ahead and start taking the wheels off for us.
Yeah. Go on there. Oh, come on.
Oop, hold it on there.
I know. It's so hard. It doesn't like me.
There you go. It's loose. It wasn't very tight, bud. Just take it off with your fingers. Other way. Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
You're tired.
All right. Oh, pull it off all the way. But he's got. There you go.
Bad tire. Let me take you off.
Just set that down for now. I'm gonna take that spacer off there too, bud, so we don't drop it.
Greasy.
I'm gonna set that in the tire.
Like
Cool. All right. Go ahead, take the other one off. All right. You take that one off with your fingers now.
Come here, Wolf.
All right, and always lay your tires underneath what you're working on so you don't step on them.
You say that as soon as I step on it. Wow, thanks.
Sorry, bud. All right, so now you got the front tires off.
Yeah.
I would go ahead and do the tie rods first. Oops, don't touch that too much. There's probably grease on it. You don't want to get grease on your coat. So you want the little wrenches for that one. Nope. You're doing the tie rod first.
Oh, it's the wrong one. Wait.
Yeah, that one. So you need both of those wrenches. That's for the bottom. You need both wrenches.
Oh, give me both wrenches.
So the ratcheting one goes on the top. Yep.
You're confusing me now.
And I'll put the other one on the bottom so you have something to...
Come here. Come here, boy.
Make sure you're going the right way. Okay, yep, you're going the right way. Go ahead, pull towards you. Is it loose?
Is it loose? Are you crazy?
Is the nut loose?
Are you crazy?
See if you can spin the nut on the bottom. You might have to use the wrench a little longer.
Hold on. Let's try that again.
Make sure it's on the right way. Nope, other way, you're tightening now.
Oh, wait, I am?
Yep, flip the wrench over.
Oh.
Nope, there you go. Nope, use the same end. Just flip it over. Keep pulling towards you.
Oh.
Keep going, keep going. All right, see if that bottom nut is finger loose now. Finger tight, finger loose, whichever.
No, not yet. Hold on. Oh. Why did you do that? Okay, now it should be. What are you feeling? How are you kidding me? What, I'm getting a good grip of it. What?
Use the other end of the wrench. Yeah, the closed end.
There we go.
There it is. You might be able to spin the top with your finger. Just take the wrench off the top. Leave the one on the bottom.
Not yet.
Still not spinning?
Nope. Three hours later.
Still got a little ways. It's kind of a long bolt, isn't it?
Yeah, I realize that. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, that was cringe. Oh, come on. Oh.
And if you hold your, nope, just hold your fingers right there. So you can kind of keep it on the end of that nut. Is that a crush nut?
No, I'm not crushing it. Hold on.
No, is it a crush nut? Other way, bud. You're upside down. Just gotta spin that way.
Oh, okay, sure.
There you go.
Yeah,
All right, go ahead, pull the other one out of the top. Nope, nope, don't set them on the ground, set them up there. Pull that other one out, pull that tie rod off of there. It'll just fall off, there you go. Now put the bolt and the nut together so that we don't lose them.
Time for the other side. Hip, hip, hooray.
Nope, thread it on there. How far you got it on there?
Like, barely.
Like thread it on there so they don't come apart. There you go, that's good. All right, here we can do the spindle real quick. I'm sure people don't want to see us do the other side the same way, because it's the same process. You need the two bigger wrenches now.
Okay.
Both of the two bigger wrenches.
Yeah.
So do the same thing, put the ratcheting one on top.
I hope this is the right side.
Just hold the bottom.
Oh.
Easy, bud.
I know.
You're pulling towards you.
Huh?
Pull towards you with the ratcheting wrench.
Right, what?
Use the box end. Use the other end.
Just
It's a lot easier. It won't slip off as easily. There you go.
This one's a lot easier to take off.
Is that one finger tight on the bottom now?
Hmm?
Is that one finger tight on the bottom now? Other way. Nope, still not.
This goes a lot faster like this.
All right,
Wow.
cool. All right, so don't pull that bolt out just yet. Put your tools down. Let's pick that nut up too.
Right.
All right, so you're gonna want to hold this right here.
Yeah. Oh. Jeez.
Well, hold that with that hand because you'll pull the bolt out with the other hand, just so it doesn't hit the ground. Go ahead, and that should slide right out of there. Nope, keep holding this so it doesn't fall out. Now pull, it'll come right out. There you go. Cool, I set that out to the side. We'll clean that up before we put that back in.
Filthiness.
All right, we'll go ahead and do the other side off camera just to save some time here. All right, so we got everything cleaned up, just a little bit of brake parts cleaner, get all the grime and greasing and gross stuff off of there that doesn't need to be on there. As you can see, Jaden just pointed out the nice brake clean spot on the floor. It'll go away. So Jaden is going to start putting the spindles back on the go-kart. As you can see now a little bit better that the spindles are offset probably about 1 inch from side to side. So if you were to put the two side by side, you can see about how much we'd be actually changing the height. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we will go from there.
I'm already trying to get it.
Yep. All right, so then that big bolt right there goes in there.
Ugh.
Nope, yep, gotta take it apart. Oop, don't put your belly on that.
That's grimy. So grimy. You can clean that off.
Well, it's grease.
Wow.
Yep, just gotta line it up right there. You might have to wiggle that around a little bit. Don't push on it, but just kind of wiggle it while you're pushing the bolt down.
Right there.
There it is. All right.
Is it which side I put it on? No,
Nope,
it's not.
we'll say they're the same size, so bolts won't matter a whole lot.
You should do it too.
So see if you can tighten that a little bit by hand, just so you're. See if you can tighten those with your fingers first before you use the wrenches. Just makes it a little easier. If you can't tighten it by hand too much.
Let me go to right about there.
Okay. And then also when you tighten these, you don't want them too tight because you still want this to be able to rotate.
True. If I can't rotate, I can't turn, and I go flying off my go-kart.
Somewhat.
That's not fun.
Nope.
That goes to the side. There.
Just remember righty tighty, lefty loosey. use that end of it.
The sense being magical today.
Yep, there you go.
Wait, yeah, this
Yep.
Stay on there.
Yeah, so you always look at the top of the bolt, and whichever way it's going, you might be tight already. That's fine. Go ahead and turn it.
I think
You just want to make sure?
enough. Yep.
Okay, just make sure our bolt doesn't turn, which it doesn't. You just
Okay.
pull straight down on that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay.
Yep, about an inch more clearance there.
Wait, that's really weird. That it's broken.
That's for maximum drift angle, but
Yum.
you'd be getting max drift angle without your tie rods attached, so
That would be fun at all.
go ahead and...
So I won't like connect, or might connect.
Yeah, so you can
I'm gonna
put...
connect these right now.
Yep, so you're
just
done with
so it's
those.
Time consuming. Wait, okay, so
Alright, and then we're going to attach these back to the bottom of this spindle here. Because before, they were way up here, but there might be some issues with the binding, so we're going to put them down underneath here. Because those are also offset.
it seems
The
like
tie
everything
rod
on this
angle.
is actually offset. A lot of it.
It is.
Oh,
A little background on this thing. It is a Manco Indy go-kart. It used to have a big fiberglass body on it that looked like an Indy car. They're pretty cool. They still sell them, but they're like
they're like
700.
millions.
Maybe not quite millions, but
For my age,
they're
yes, it is.
definitely about $1,000 for a good, decent shape one that still has paint on it. But
Maybe more.
still functions perfectly fine without it. So
It's a disadvantage.
we're gonna do some other modifications in the future on this. So
No, I'm doing it the wrong way. What am I doing? Yeah. I want to do it wrong. Yeah. Wow. Nope.
go ahead. You're loosening.
What? How?
Flip that guy over.
So I had it right the first time, darn it.
You might have. You probably did.
Yeah, I
Here you
did.
go. And this one could be tighter since it's got a ball in there, since it's a rod end.
Crossing my arm because I'm being lazy. I don't want to have it be so. Yeah.
Oop, you slipped off.
Wow. I was doing so good.
Well, you're almost there.
Oh, crap. What the crap? I can't get it on.
Oop, you're not on there yet.
Hold on.
Here, I'm holding it.
Stay.
It's fine. It's not gonna fall off.
Stay, puppy. Good boy. Stayed. That's good enough.
All right. Nope. Give it just a little push. There you go. Okay. That should be good. It seems
Andy,
like
you're about to shove that piece off.
I'm watching what I'm doing. We did find out today that our steering shaft is bent a little bit, if you can kind of tell.
Come on, angle right here.
It's
Andy, come right here.
not the best, so it does bind when you're turning to the left. But once you're on the go-kart, it does turn just perfectly fine.
We had problems at first, though, because the engine's on that one side.
That we did. We will have to do an alignment on it too. It does have, luckily, adjustable tie rods. So once we get everything back on, get the tires on them, we'll grab our tape measure and we'll give her a little bit of toe in or out, depending on what we want. But Jaden will go ahead and finish up this side too.
Oh. So dirty. I need to clean this thing.
We'll paint it later. We got some work to do on it. There's some welds and stuff that need cleaned up that aren't the best.
Some work, some. We have a lot of work.
These were mounting tabs for that go-kart body. Oops, sorry, right there. You can see the one back there sticking up. Some other things too, like brakes. Say that band brake's seen better days. Doesn't exactly stay on. Still stops good, but it doesn't do much else. But
Well, it depends on what speed you have on you're using right now.
yeah, I say it'll lock up the wheels still, so it does just fine.
I want to wait. No.
Yep.
Well,
Nope, that's the well. Oh, the nut.
Oh,
It's
I
right
haven't done
there.
my bolt yet. Yeah. You must be nuts.
Gonna thread that on with your fingers first. So here, I'll hold that for you.
You must be nuts, Andy. I haven't even put on my nut yet. You must be nuts.
Ha ha.
No.
Make sure you're putting it on the right direction. There might be a crush nut.
As in the drink?
Yeah, exactly. It's a drink. Crush.
Yeah.
The tasty orange beverage with no caffeine in it. Ugh.
Yeah. I only drink caffeine. That's the only thing I want.
You don't need enough caffeine. You don't need any caffeine. You have enough caffeine.
What, for my energy? Yeah. Sure, that's enough. Sure. Where'd you do my tool? Give me that.
Your tool.
You stole my
It's my tool.
It's mine. Who's using it? Me. Mine.
Just means you're holding it.
Be quiet.
Nope, you're loosening.
What? How?
You're loosening.
Oh,
Because you're going to the left.
I don't want to listen.
There you go.
Eh.
I think those have arrows on them, don't they?
There.
Yeah, a little arrow on there. See it? Right there? I'll tell you which way you're turning it. Use the box end, bud. Won't fall off. Yep, there you go.
It's pretty tight.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure? There's not enough bolts sticking out the bottom of this yet. Nope, still not enough.
Wow.
See, it's still a little loose.
Just a little.
Don't want our steering to be sloppy. Flip that guy over. It's offset, bud.
What? How?
There you go. That way you don't gotta put your hand all the way
Everything's so
down by your...
complicated in 2019.
Psh, this thing's from like 1990.
No, I mean like tools.
Well, that wrench I got in like 2007.
No, I'm talking about this
Maybe earlier, actually.
one. This is pretty tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
Still
it.
spins freely. You got some
I see
same amount of stick out on both sides. That's good, bud. You don't have to tighten that anymore.
Oh yeah, just about.
You're good. Reconnect our tie rod here.
This is the easy one because it's smaller.
Right side, left to loose, so you're tightening that. There you go.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
My first time on the job. Stop making fun of me.
I'm making fun of you. At least you're out here not playing Fortnite.
That's always the onesie upsy.
Yeah.
Sorry, in the right way, yes.
So you can't really tell on camera. They look kind of straight, but they are towed out quite a bit. So
That side's actually bent, so is
we will
this
have
side.
to
They're both
adjust
bent.
it.
They're both bent. This one's bent like that.
What's bent?
They're both, like, look at both
So
sides.
the nice thing
Kinda
about this
bent.
too is we can bend that down if we need to.
And the other side, I can see
It'll
from
still
here.
steer just
like,
fine.
like that.
Yeah.
What's the other side? Yeah, it's
They're a little bit more of aggressive an angle, but it should be all right.
Andy, I have the right side. Don't lecture me.
You sure? There you go.
Ow.
You gotta spin it the right way? Sure do.
I read the label.
Yeah.
Not a nub.
Not a nub? Are you a noob?
No, not a noob, a nub.
You're a wrench noob.
You're a nub.
Rude.
You just called me a noob, you nub.
I called you rude. I asked if you were a noob. Put that on there. You're not on the nut. Make sure that thing is all the way on there, else you strip it. You probably won't strip it, but
Heard it.
that is what happens when you don't put them on there properly.
Andy, it's too. There.
They're perfectly fine. I'm barely touching them.
Yeah. This one's taking a long time.
Keep going. You're good.
Why? Wait, I look at it and it's like not even spinning.
You're spinning. I can feel it.
Okay.
Good. Give it a little push. That's good. Don't know how many foot-pounds that was. It might have only been like a half a foot-pound, but it'll work.
Oh, Jesus, it's tight.
Oh yeah, turn to the left. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Wait, it's more tight now.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
It might
Try
be.
it.
Well, are we binding here?
I think this is too tight, Andy. This is too tight.
It's got a ball end in it. It won't get too tight. Go ahead, turn that.
Ooh.
We're not binding. I think it's just because of the angle you're at. Because I can turn it just fine.
Just fine.
It turns really good to the right.
I'm getting my fuel.
Not so much to the left.
I'm getting my car fuel.
So.
I need car fuel.
All right, so Jaden's taking a break. All right.
Now's the easy part. We have to put the tires back on.
Easy part.
Kind of, not really.
The nice blue wheels, circa 1995.
Oh, they're heavy though.
Maybe later than that. They actually look pretty good for what they are.
Fingers are heavy with 2 fingers.
Hopefully those will get replaced at some point with some better wheels and tires, but for now, this is what we got.
There's some wheels over there that we're missing them.
We do have some other wheels that we could put on this, but I don't think the offset on
This
them
doesn't
is
even
right.
fit. This won't even fit.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Who makes this technology?
Manco.
That scares me.
Might have to put a smaller spacer on it to get some more threads on that, but that was this stud.
Oh. Yeah.
That ratchet there. You're gonna have to switch the switch on it. So that way it goes the right way. There you go.
Yeah. That was really tight.
Is it? Yeah, let me see that real quick.
Yeah, that doesn't spin anymore. Did I do it too tight?
No, you're good. That'll be fine.
Let's do the other tire.
Got our spacer on. Did you put them on the right direction? I don't think it really matters. Oh yeah, nope, it does matter. There's a valve stem. See where you put the air in right here? That has to go to the outside.
Oh crap.
So pull that guy off again real quick.
Pit stop.
Nope, I think it's already.
Jesus.
Good.
Pit stop. Guido. Work, Guido. You're not a nub.
Alright, it's loose. Go ahead, be careful pulling that off. You don't want to damage them threads.
Hello? Right there.
Oop, push the bearing out. Push the bearing out this side. Here, hold that for a second.
That's what happens. I already broke my toy.
Alright, hold on.
Why do I break everything I touch? Why, Andy? Why? Why do you have a sledgehammer?
Stepping that bearing back in.
That's creepy. You have a sledgehammer. It's creepy, man. Chill. Chill down.
Here.
Here,
Sorry, having way too much fun with that. There, I gotta put the wheel back on, bud. Remember that valve stem goes out.
Where's the valve stem?
Careful putting it back on, bud. You gotta watch this side. There you go. Your ratchet is up there.
You saw nothing.
I saw everything.
No.
You're
Wait,
loosening
that's
again.
loosening. Why am I loosening something that's already loose? Why would I do this to myself?
All right, hold on. Don't go too He-Man on it. There we go. That'll work.
That falls off on me, that's all my fault.
Pretty much.
That's the sad part.
You'll be all right.
Oh, where's the other
That's
girl?
how tight they were before.
Nope, I'm pulling that trick on myself again.
Just watch your bearing though. You don't want to pop that one out too.
If you come out, I will punch myself in the face.
It'll go on real nice. Yep.
I'm not gonna put you in. I didn't do anything.
Don't trip.
Barry, get back in there, stupid Barry. Get back in there. Get back in there. Yeah. Why are these bearings different?
They're not different. The nuts are. The bearings aren't.
No, I mean nuts.
Don't tighten that too much, remember?
That was already too tight. I'm crying. I'm gonna fucking
No, you're
cry.
fine.
Oh, it's cold in here.
You're fine. It's like 60 degrees in here. It's not that cold.
I'd rather be in Florida.
Me
It's
too.
warm.
All right, so bearings might need replaced at some point, but right now, won't worry about it too much.
Right now,
So we need to.
pack it up and let's go. I'm all ready
Oh,
for this.
we got to do the alignment still, bud.
Okay, got it.
Otherwise, it's gonna be really, really goofy looking. All right. These stock O tape measures.
Andy, can we switch your BMW engine for this engine?
All right, hold on just a second, guys. All right, so now gotta measure it. Just GoKart tape measure will do just fine. So all you gotta do, measure the cross. You can start in the tread pattern if you want, just to have a common point. Looks like we're at about 34 1/8 in the front. Move this to the back. And we got about 33 7/8 in the rear, so we are towed out quite a bit. So I have to adjust both of these tie rods. So that one was already loose, so we'll just start with that one, as long as it's not already like way out.
Okay,
Pause it.
Okay.
We're gonna turn this out. I want to figure out how many threads we got, just so we got enough. So we'll take this all the way out. So we got quite a bit on that side, so
Oh, wow.
we'll figure out exactly. Maybe put it about right there. Come back up just a little bit. Binding on this. There we go. Do that and see where we're at.
Oops, I realize that's in the way now.
The other side. Alright. So now, actually about 34 1/2 now. So that means we're probably gonna be way towed in. So we'll take it out of this same side. We're about 33 3/4.
So they're not even.
Actually, loosen that a little bit again. Three and a half. And 34 1/2, so we're still towed right in.
So what we just did is we fixed the toe in, toe out to hopefully about 0. So then it'll hopefully handle better and fine. So it's more straight.
And from there, if we need to adjust it, we can. Let's say like I pointed out before, there's adjustable tie rods. But now our spindles are changed, so hopefully we get a little more ground clearance, because we do plow leaves right now in the yard when we're riding through the yard. But so now that's done, everything's tight. We're going to pack it up and take it over to my work, where there's a giant empty parking lot behind it, and we're going to test it out. So we'll see once we get loaded up in the car. So we got the go-kart loaded up. In case you were wondering, fits in the back of a station wagon perfectly. So if you don't have a station wagon, perfect vehicle for it to get stuff into.
Quarter. I dropped the quarter.
Jaden's dropping money like it's going out of style. So it's in the back there. So see in just a little bit, we'll be over at work and we'll unload it and we'll start testing it out. All right, I don't know how well you can hear me. It's kind of windy out here, but we're out here just letting it idle real quick, and then Jaden's gonna take off and gonna go ahead and do some laps on it and see how it works. All right, go ahead, hop on, bud. Ready? Put your foot on the brake. Yep. Up, here he comes again. Does it feel a lot better?
Yeah.
Does it? Okay. Pretty quick for what she is. Alright, so as you can see, Jaden says it's handling a little bit better, so I'll take his word for it. He likes the way it steers, so hopefully that alignment works well. But that's going to be a wrap on today's video. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. I say this is the first episode, so we may not have a lot of people at first, but we will be having some more content. We'll probably be taking the governor off, which I know Jaden will enjoy, make it a little bit faster. At least tweaking the governor to make it a little bit faster because it's kind of sluggish right now. Probably fixing that band brake. It's not the best, but it does work for now. But
As long as it works, it's fine.
so, Jaden, anything you want to tell them?
No.
You tell them like and subscribe, and be sure to tell your friends. No, you don't want to tell them that? Okay. Well, I just told them, so that's cool. So, all right, guys, we'll see you next time.